China just
Don't tell me.
rewrote the rules of the auto industry. At Auto China 2026 in Beijing, CATL unveiled a battery that charges from 10% to 98% in just 6 minutes and 27 seconds.
Meanwhile, in the United States, the Trump administration is talking about clean coal, which isn't a thing.
The fastest EV charging technology in the world.
Imagine if Elon Musk invested more of his almost $1 trillion into Tesla rather than trying to colonize Mars, where the United States would be.
Huawei committed $11 billion to autonomous driving over the next 5 years.
How cool is that? Imagine landing at the airport and then just hitting something on your phone and then your car comes and picks you up.
And debuted headlights that project full-color films onto a surface when the car is parked. Li Auto, the first Chinese EV startup ever to turn a profit, is now targeting premium buyers globally. GAC is aiming for 1 million overseas vehicle sales per year by 2030.
You won't find any Chinese vehicles in the United States, but pretty much everywhere else, they are rapidly taking over the market.
China is not catching up to the global auto industry. It is setting the pace for it.
China is doing some amazing things. Meanwhile, I'm debating people on if we ever went to the moon and if the Earth is flat.
This is a super advanced Chinese factory, but if you watch closely, you'll notice there's something super strange about it. It doesn't work like the others. And that's because this factory runs on its own. No people, no lunch breaks. These are called smart factories by Xiaomi. And this one produces a new autonomous car every 76 seconds. Ones that once they're finished can literally drive themselves off the lot. It's pretty wild. Now these smart factories are being built all over China, and they use advanced robotics and AI to control everything from assembly to packaging. Most of them even have machines with LiDAR and infrared, so they can literally see and work in the dark. This one by Xiaomi has 0 employees and is producing a new smartphone every 3 seconds. And they also have another one that produces new air conditioners every 6 seconds. But here's where it gets really nuts. China's doing so much automation, they used over half the industrial robots in the world last year alone. That's more than the US and Japan combined. And the crazy part is, it's not just factories. China has ghost shipping ports, automated bridge builders, they even have rice farms that are now completely automated. Soon, China's entire infrastructure is going to be built by AI robots, and their autonomous factories will produce autonomous vehicles 24/7.
Today we are talking about something that should get everyone's attention regardless of where you stand politically. You know, China's latest advancement in electrical vehicles, batteries, robotics, and artificial intelligence are making headlines around the world. And they raise an important question: that is China setting the pace for the future of manufacturing? So let me get into it. I want to say that one of the biggest announcements comes from CATL, which is one of the world's leading battery manufacturers. And the company showcased a new generation of fast charging battery technology that was designed to dramatically reduce charging times under specific conditions. If this technology can be scaled successfully, it could help solve one of the biggest concerns people have about electric vehicles: how long it takes to recharge. Yeah, so think about what that means. If charging an electric car becomes almost as convenient as filling up a gasoline vehicle, it changes the conversation completely. Convenience has always been one of the biggest barriers to EV adoption, and companies around the world are racing to overcome it. But batteries are only one piece of the story. Chinese automakers are introducing new vehicles with increasingly advanced technology. Let's talk of features like intelligent driver assistance, connected software, and improved battery efficiency are all becoming more common. Whether it's BYD, Xiaomi, Li Auto, or other manufacturers, there is no denying that Chinese companies are becoming major competitors in the global auto industry. And what is especially interesting is that many of these brands are expanding into markets across Asia, across Europe, Latin America, Africa, and the Middle East. Competition is increasing, and consumers are seeing more choices than ever before. So now let's talk about manufacturing. This video describes highly automated smart factories that use robots, artificial intelligence, machine vision, and automated logistics. So while claims that a factory may have absolutely no employees, let me just say that is what that person is saying. Most automated facilities still need engineers, maintenance staff, and even supervisors. And the broader trend is very real. Modern factories are becoming far more automated than they were even a decade ago. And imagine a production line where robots assemble parts with incredible precision. Cameras inspect every product for tiny defects, and AI systems continuously adjust operations to improve efficiency. That's the direction advanced manufacturing is heading. Automation is not limited to automobiles either. It's spreading into electronics, logistics, ports, warehouses, and even parts of agriculture. And around the world, companies are investing heavily in technologies that improve productivity and reduce costs. This raises another important question, that what does all of this mean for the future of jobs? Automation has always created both opportunities and challenges. While some repetitive tasks may become automated, new jobs will often emerge in engineering, programming, maintenance, AI development, cybersecurity, and system management. The workforce evolves alongside technology, but adapting to that change requires investment in education and training. And we can also talk of industrial strategy, because China has spent many years investing heavily in manufacturing capacity, in infrastructure, research, battery production, and even supply chains. And those long term investments are now producing visible results. That does not mean other countries have stopped innovating. The United States, Europe, Japan, South Korea, and others remain leaders in many important fields, including aerospace, advanced software, biotechnology, and semiconductor design. The reality is that technological leadership today is highly competitive, and different countries lead in different sectors, and innovation is happening around the globe. For consumers, this competition can be a good thing. Companies are pushed to develop better products, improve quality, lower costs, and introduce new technologies faster. So, whether you are buying an electric vehicle, a smartphone, or another high tech product, increased competition will often lead to more choices. And at the same time, governments are making important decisions about trade, industrial policy, supply chains, and national security. Those decisions will influence how technology spreads and how global markets evolve over the coming years. So, is China changing the global automotive industry? There is a strong evidence that it is playing a major role. Is it the only country driving innovation? No. Technological progress is coming from many regions, and the future will likely be shaped by competition rather than dominance by a single nation. And one thing is certain, that manufacturing is changing rapidly. Artificial intelligence, robotics, advanced batteries, and automation are no longer ideas for the distant future. They are becoming part of everyday industrial production. And the countries and companies that invest wisely in research, education, and innovation today are likely to be the ones leading tomorrow. So, what do you think? Is China setting the pace for the next generation of manufacturing, or do you think other countries will close the gap? Just share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.